Welcome back to the channel, and this video is about adding a mud and a wash to the Soviet build and the Syrian build. So the guns are the same, one's just painted in that Russian uniform green spray paint, which is that top one, and the bottom one's that Syrian build we've been doing the last couple of videos. So for the mud effect, I'm going to use red leather, and I'm just going to use a number 1 brush, a little bit of water, and if I quickly just zoom out, you'll see the gun tractor here has had a little wash over it, and the one here has had that mud effect painted onto it too. So we're just doing that to the two here, and I'm just a little bit of red leather. I'll do the gun tractor first here, which is an off-camera build, but now I've added it to this build, and I'll just have a little bit of water, mix it in a little bit with that colour, and then I'll just work it into the tracks and between the road wheels. What I'm trying to do is just give that mud effect like it's been used in the field. Because the plain green ones I'm going to leave green. So, and before I do like a dry brushing or anything, I like to get all the mud on there. And this gives it that deep, like thick, dirty mud sort of look. I use a little bit of water just to break it up a bit. That gives it that look. Then the artillery guns, and with the guns I don't really tend to do too much up top real thick. It's more underneath, around through the wheels, just to give them that little bit of used look. I want a battlefield look, not so much a parade ground look. And we'll come back and have a look at them once they're dry, but that sort of gives that little sort of dirty battlefield look, and we'll do a wash on it after. And same with this one. I tend not to paint the barrels much. Normally gunners keep their guns reasonably clean, so it's more around the wheels, the bottom of the trails, the spades. And with the Syrian build, I'll add a lot more water to the brush, and I'm pretty much just giving them a real light wash, just to highlight some of that detail. Because once you paint a 3-tone or more camouflage pattern onto something this scale, you tend to start to lose some of that detail. So to bring a bit of that detail back, I find a wash really helps. It really can bring out some of those lines and colours again. So, and it's dark when we're going for that desert look. This is a dark colour to use, but once you start mixing diesel and oil and grease together, you're going to get that dark sort of stain in any dust or dirt that's caught up in the vehicle. So nothing too outrageous or heavy, just enough to give it a little bit of colour. And then same with the guns as well. but because I'm using it as a wash, I tend to go up the barrel as well. And it just sits in those creases. Gives it that nice little colour variation to just being a gun that's just been brush painted. And dust is different to mud on a gun. Like dust lands everywhere on everything, you know. So where mud can get everywhere, but you tend to keep the guns clean. If they're muddy, you try and take a bit of that mud off. So that's what I do just for a wash. And also just add a slight wash across the front. Just go around and touch up anything you think needs a little bit. And that's a technique I use just for giving them a little bit of a dusty, muddy look. Bring that one down. In the next video, we'll look at painting some of the canopies and stuff. Thanks for watching.